him through the hysteria of the time, and he became the greatest man in Ireland without a shadow of doubt. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Jack Charlton? Telling you, if you'd stood for president, you would have walked away with it, for God's sake.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I haven't got the accent for it.
The Jack Charlton an sasanach ba chlútín éireann le linn sréimh sem mar bhainisteoir oireann idirnáisiúnta sacr na tíre. Bhí an cheanna cáchair, agus bhí sé freigrach as cud gan na léitheanta is fearr bhí agin riamh mar phobal.
I left school and I didn't particularly want to go away, so I went down to Maine for 16 weeks, did the training, and then I resigned the day I finished the training. They took me to show me where I was going to work with my father. Because the laddies in those days in England, if you went to the mines, you worked at the same pit as your father worked. And I thought, no. And I came up and went to see the manager and put my notice in and left. Never went back again.
Tógu Jack in Ashington, cantar loch daibre mína dóireachta in huisgurt hasanna. Fork na himmere cossantóir crua nav dhéalú le bhíán, a grú Carn an down le sasna in 1966, agus I dimmer 7-62 Cliffe go Leeds United, a gamsú 9 cúldómh.
Na cíimní tamsa Jack mar imidóir ar nói I gimmert go hasna mar lechúlaí láid, fear, mór, láidir. Ní mar ágad a seach skillúil sin, ach bhí sé donna job mar bhí sár felladóí timpplaid.
Bhí Jack éfachtam mar lárchúlaí san arann sin. Hennigus bhí an timar barbeidir a costandar Sarah Dolan an Aquilis Bobby Moore a rihan tréimh sin. Bhí Gordon Bankster a húil agus bhí a dhearthar hen Bobby O'Lar na parke. Agus na himmarí seo bhí siad ar bhéal gachtainne gan am sin.
Ní raibh Jack sa fuireann go dtí 65. Bhí Bobby gimmert le sasnach ní raibh Jack agus tháinig sé 65 agus bhí bound an Carn an down bliain níos éanaí bhí sé go híntaach dó.
Go bhí sé gimmert le Leeds mar tasagann ag an am sin agus a rís foran mór le raig Leeds chomá, bhí sé gimmert le Johnny Giles ar an bhorn sin, Billy Bremner, imráí a rís a bhí ar a deanga gachtainna ag an am sin. So bhí sé ceangailte le forinne maithe a rí híal agus an tioncar dearhanne bhí ag na banisteoirí bhí leis Alf Ramsey leis a 66 agus Don Revy leis a ríthe deama le Leeds. Déan go tioncar mhórach sin ar céanar an stíl cearna acu agus a bhíh na banisteoirí seo during snam cearna gur sinna naite dennig chuid taithí as ó hí banisteoachta dé.
Cha sé rins blianta im an banisteachta le Middlesbrough, Sheffield Wednesday agus Newcastle United, agus dúiltíú dó nuair a chuir sé steachar aluntas le bheith na banisteoir ar an hasanna. Ach ag deireann na bliana 1985 bhí clúas le héisteach déir nuair a dtíortha toscra ón FAide amach simige a bheith bhail ar na héireann.
We look at it from abroad, from the English side of the border, and we look at your results and we think, hell, friends, you've got some good players over there.
Is toch go raibh iontas go leor daoine ní raibh mór an aithne agan Jack Charlton de higamar dar nó go raibh craibh an dain bút aige le sasna in 1966 agus is bhealach beganín trí himpeis de fór sé an job go raibh drám éigen is stric san FAI a bhí a géirí bacha chur iarthar amháin agus drám eile a géirí bacha chur an iarthar eile agus is stigt cinál is teach tríd an bharna a tháinig Jack.
I mean, I can talk, you know that for a start. Can I manage? I can manage as well. I know players. I've had a lifetime in the game. I mean, I was in football through my family before I even started to play.
Is cuman an cadéras duine be. Ned a chhualamid sa tír seo, trumlach na líne, gur a Jack Charlton leis an job áil. Tháinig na 800 bliain eis, an nimh agus an ghráin I bhí agan I riamh ar na sasnaí.
I've been brought up in the game all my life. I know it inside out. I've worked with some very, very knowledgeable and good people at that level. I've seen quite a lot of it, and generally, even though I can't alter the individual ability of players, I can probably alter the structure in the way they think.
Nearta Jack an squad imróí I baint úsáid as rial na mamóna. Bhí ar an agrithe agus thosa siad a gruchtál clufií. Agus cé chréidecha nuair a deireadh leis an Geordie Moore ábhaochas albanach gan umrá mu a thuirt chuig ar géad chríomh chomartais.
Nenún daoine bheith andíach faoin stíl imire a bhí aige má bheanín tú siar agus bréag ná toraí thu agus héis an tíl ar fád cíalaín toraí cholathirt agus bhí Jack an toraíáil chála sé go chlufií móra agus níor tú ná tádarrá.
The advantage is played, good refereeing, and it's come through now to Mackay. And it's there! Mackay, the substitute, has put Scotland in the lead.
So bhí mar stig sa chathair agus fór Gary Mackay an cool sin bhí sé go and we're going to Germany, you know, bhí sé hintach agus bhí mé sé an déanach in hí sin agus bhí mé an radio an maidin níag sin agus bhí, you know, gach éine caint faoi. An scéal is mós a tír ag dul go dtí an Garamán.
Íon daoine dearbad go bráthar sin, agus sinna nuair a thosa an chreic, sinna nuair a thosa na parties. Ach go háirid, cool Ray Houghton a náid hasna, ba bhinne an spéir wula.
Right, and Stevens together, Galvin pulling it across. Missed kick by Sansom, in goes Aldridge, and Houghton! 1-0! Charlton cannot believe it.
Bhí lá an seansan ag sasna an leil sin, you know, ach fór é headn an cool go lua agus bhí in hang on ar feig up to 3 nómétaréis sin ach béidir an cléthe is fearr domsa.
May have been an impossible dream, but it was worth dreaming while it continued. Jack,
what do you mean an impossible dream?
Was it impossible? No?
Of course it was possible. 10 minutes from the end, and you're through into the next round of the competition. Of course it's possible. We've never come as close. Yeah, they're very upset at the moment. They're very quiet. We'll get them a few drinks tonight and sing a few Irish songs, and then we'll go home.
Cé ná grúmad críomhachan na Europa rinne Jack agus na himróí écht sa dhearmán in 1988. Bhí an tíomhnas ag silalinn sa mála dá bhár agus nuair a dtéann orin ar Airfort Black Lea chuirú fáilte rompa nach facchas riamh hana. Banú siar as Jack Few.
It worries me what the reception would be like if we actually won something. It takes your breath away a little bit. You look at it and you go, well, I feel a bit guilty actually we didn't win it. If we'd have won it and come back to that reception, you would have expected, but just to qualify, well, it's a bit strange to me.
Bhí an tír ar fad bródú leis a bhoirin a bhí cruthaithe ag Jack, ach tíomh mog an soccer bhí ardmheas aige ar chosmhaintear na héireann, agus nach é bhí ar a hábhín só an seo a mo faoin éir.
Yeah, some people go to catch fish and all, they just go fishing. And I don't go home disappointed if I don't catch anything. That happens to every angler.
Bhí techaige a méle ná, agus thugad sé cuairteanna ar gréad a chládaín ar Monty Cairns, ar Mark, agus ar Allen. Bhí sé chamór leis na Cairnses. Go tucad sé go scoil ar maidiniad, agus bhí sé fánach dáin, agus é i gíoscadacht. Duchre tí ar fad, duine an héin a bhí ananis, agus bhí muid héis a ghlacha leis.
We got to know Jack because we had a family B&B and we lived right next to Mournes of the Weir. And he came and visited Mournes of the Weir on one of his fishing trips, and he inquired about a place to stay. We were lucky enough we lived beside Mournes and we had a B&B, and my dad was big into fishing as well, so Willie Moran recommended that he come and stay with us. And you know, lo and behold, the most famous man in Ireland and in world soccer at the time came and stayed with us.
Sending it in towards Kearns. This is Alan Kearns, and that's over the bar. The man from Clarenbridge.
Well, I suppose him coming from a professional background since he was 16, he couldn't understand the amateur stat that we played for no money, given the commitment we gave to the game. He used to slag us a lot, saying we were crazy men, you know, playing with bats. He used to call it a bat. He's still playing with those bats, he said, for no money. Like, he used to drop us to school. He became part of the furniture. You know, my mother might be busy serving other guests, and he'd come in and say, "Anne, you're busy there, I'll drop the kids to school." And sure, we thought all our Christmas came together when we're the coolest kids in town, Jack Charlton dropping us off at the school gates.
Bhí cuasaí ag dul ó neart go neart, agus nuair a bhfuil muid máilte bhain muid áiteach a gurn an domhan gon chéadú riamh san Idáil I 1990.
Thosaí mé sé leanad fuair na hÉireann nuair a bhí mé thart ar ceithre bliana déag, agus fís a bhí ann, aisling a bhí ann a gcónaí dul ag Carn an domhan, agus stogan ar híle mar riamh go darlóch sé, agus dar nói an rud an chéad rud a hála ná an chéad anam a tháinig amach as an hata, ná bhí mar dul a gcuine an sean nád rís sa chéad cluiche agus bin a gcuine sasna.
Ní an for dermod go dteoin in jóir ar an sport agus sprí a bhain lenar bheachta sa chur an domhanda, gach duine ar mhór na gcuiche, agus deirte gur an chreic níos áir an seo, ná mar a bhí san Idáil.
Timopte against Bonner. Yeah. The big man from Donegal has set it up.
Bhí ná a tháinig an líte ag an luocha agus an Idáil, lín tíd imi cracáilte ar fád. Bhí siad imi as a meabhar agus an rud ionintach faoi sin ar go leor bailí, an bailach thug sé daoine na chéile. Bhí an for dermod go brach ar é taile nuocha.
When the fans came in on the boat and they arrived and they got into Sicily and they were locked up in a big compound. All the people off the boat, and they just left them in this big compound, roped in. Now, English fans or any fans in the world locked up in a hot day in a wouldn't have got annoyed, not the Irish. They all banded together and just went, bah, bah.
And you bhfuil mid éon chluiche. Do you remember Sassany ar dús ar fó scór, sin an gcuir siadaí an cúl. An Egypt an sin drochla ar fad ar fó scór gan éon cúl, an éisiil tír an sin an cúl sin bhí bunaíar an stíl a bhí Jack a módíireach paci suastíí na tosaí ar Quinn leis an cúl ar hóscór ríis, Fai Carricanis ar hóscór, bhfuil mid ar kick pinóise mar tasú nó Leary.
This kick can decide it all. The nation holds its breath. Yes! Ireland are through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup.
Maidir leis an gaiide a bhí ag leis na meáin. Is seachair a Jack fecar ansa, lá síos agus lá suas. Rud amháin faoi, bhí sé gar, bhí tíocht sé bheith ach borb. Ach, ná lua an focail donfaí. Má lua tú sin, má bhí tú ar an éan irisisiúdaí nó seán. Ní ragur sé ceist níos mó.
Well, I don't like them. And I don't have to work with people I don't like.
This has nothing to do with the players who played today. That's a good side. I feel embarrassed and ashamed of that performance.
I think he's a bitter little man.
This is a great football and country produce players and go out and play that rubbish.
Agus an sin an chléanna an Idáil. Agus nuair is muinneann túir, bhí mid sa Stadio Olimpico ag an am sin, an act pládithe. Agus deimar go maithaí sin, cé go bhfuair sciláidí an cúl botún rin paci as go bhfuair sí an cúl, san am chéarna, bhí seans an áganne an chléis na bhuachain.
Donadoni, good parry, Schillaci has scored again.
Rome's Stadio Olimpico, just 10 minutes after our historic quarter-final match against Italy. We've just been beaten 1-0, but the Irish are having a party. One FIFA official came up to me just a few minutes ago and said, the Irish, they are beautiful people. If only this stadium could always be like this.
Ceminn go maith bheith mala clia ar an lá hanigar an náis. Bhí sé cosú le an nuair a hanig an papa go dtí an tíir seo go dtíach an slua bhí mala clia. Bhí mala clia dúla daoine.
We prepared properly. We had a little bit of sun. We ate well. And we drank very little. We're going to change that tonight.
Thug Jack Muds chuig curran down the Ella in Idig Nicha Cahead, nuair a thug Muds air na States Aintithe. Bhí an orin dóchasach ach sa chéad cliffe bhí na hidálí ag fannach linn.
The Irish being led out for the 16th time by Andy Townsend in his new blonde hair.
Bhí an cluife sin New Jersey, sa Giant Stadium. Bhí sé sin an nócáid spórt is mó bhí mise aige I riamh, go sábhfuil amach dé sin, bhí sé duchreití fad.
Bhí gachra dam, bhí an bua. Bhí agus ní rih an bua nó an bua mar hampla gona has sasan in nídig 8 sa hoc. Níor hála sé 3 seans, ní rih an tá daraglinn ná airig leis an idal scorail.
Not easy, onto it comes Houghton. And Houghton with a shot, and it's there!
Giant Stadium, ba bhín an puach fuinte. Ba bhín an puach fuinte fad go Jack níl an doubt faoi.
History has been made in the Giant Stadium in New Jersey. Another magnificent chapter in Jack Charlton's managerial career. The Republic of Ireland have beaten Italy for the very first time.
Agus an sin in Orlando has a rudí titim as a céim.
Garcia Asprey, Luis Garcia. Oh no!
Mexico in Orlando, the row with the FIFA guy. Wonderful, wonderful. So I say to him, what are you doing with that? The referee should have that paper. And I say, pal, you're out of order. Now, Jack, one of the things you did not say to him was, pal, you're out of order. Because...
Well, I did, but there was another word in it.
Agus faoin am gur tháinig sé ag go gluthe dearnach a gine na hísiltíir a bhí sé soléir. Go raibh fórne eile héis freagra a aimsú an mó imirthe a bhí ag Jack agus a bhí Ibrahimach ag Jack.
I'm sorry we didn't win the World Cup for you, but we did our best. And I can absolutely promise you that every player here did his utmost, and I can ask no more of them.
Bhí díma ag baint leis meallach gur díbriú an gummartas muid America, ach gan éon doubt be an tamba bheasa bhí ag Jack le linn chuidama mar bhainisteoir, ná nuair a tháinig sasna go bóthar landsdún na gur clifa dúchláine I mí feabhar a 1995. Ní acamud chu ferragach riamh.
Is de bheith antrúa fada agat do Jack an lá sin. Mar seo, abhainter a teacht go dtí an tír atá go bhfuil sesin tóca isteach ina gríthe acha agus go bhfuil an rud seo tar éis tarlún. Níl méid chun loch leanta a léachart mar ní loch leanta iad. Ach gur drama tháinig trasna déon go nó leis an triblóid sin a chrothú an lá sin. Bheith antrúa fad dó, mar seo an cinál beidir cuid den fís a fáil bháis an lá sin.
I feel ashamed of the whole business, actually. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I felt like crying at the end of the game. I've never seen a game called off because of that situation.
Cuine be go deor an éis an leicha cúig. Ní an nerid tróiam go éine I riamh. Bhí se náirí mar hasnach agus na bligáardí seo agus an bhhaile chuir siad Stad Lansdowne.
It was a lovely game. Nobody had made a bad tackle in the game. Everybody working hard. It looked the crowd were enjoying it, and then all of a sudden, whatever happened, I don't know. Listen, every Englishman should be ashamed of what went on there tonight.
I mína nullag 1995 bhí deise an cálaigh Euro 96 a bhí ráreachta le Sasanna. Chuna bheith pártach bhí ar an clifa réití a ruachtáil i gcuine na hísiltíre in Anfield, ach ní bhaireann an rimá gannach a gúnaí agus be seo an clifa deire ag Jack ina cheann feanna.
Jim Niana ag ganas ar éonar an sin tréimh se fíráda ní ceall héidir rí sin sin a chuig Jack a héin sin an gró cinniscríbar sráteige a chaníhe sin hín spirit cailte hí na himraí ísta hí sin mála. Ach cégur sin ráte agus cégur haid gachtainne gur dearú le ré Jack ag an am sin hanig sé mataréis an gléis an lá na parki agus dan gachtainne an Anfield hon takeíar tórdáir na sin agus Kevin Nomatic an go luise gur beidir gur sin cin them téanúir a hanig dear na húil a riamh.
Beidir gur hiag gach duine gur bhéh seo deire an bóthir gur nach méid Jack ann I níos seo. Beidir gur raibh gach éonniu buíoch de Jack níor bhí siad ag féach an deir don uair déirnach an páirc in Anfield.
Bhí réthart ach ní a deidir sin gaidir agus grá a bhí ag an tíd. Thagach sé ar cuat go minic chuig go heachsaíre I méle natha ag spaisteoireacht agus a géascaireacht ar a chomport I meas na Gael.
Duine fear réchúise go bhí ann, nuair nach raibh sé a díreú isteach ar an job a bhí idir lábha aige. Agus, well, de hahan íscaireacht leis, de hahan cúpla peonta leis. Anna chud is na cinál rudaí a haithníí le muintir na hÉireann.
I like Ireland, I like the people, I like Ballina particularly. I mean, I've got loads of fishing around here.
What's closest to your heart in this life?
Oh, well, football was my business. I mean, nobody in the right mind would consider football to be your pastime. And it's not that. You've got to work at it. You've got to work hard at the business. I mean, the Irish people are lovely. I mean, me and the wife would walk down the street in Ballina or wherever we go on Foxford or somewhere. Lads, the fellas will go, well done, Jack, nice to see you, sir. And then they'll walk on, and the ladies will stop you and they go, nice to see you again. You're very, very welcome. And they'll walk away, and you feel good. It was amazing with the Irish people. When we went to anywhere in Europe to play a game, there were thousands of Irishmen there. And we used to go out, the lads used to go out after we'd finished the game and they would go and have a pint or two in a pub and somebody would have a banjo and we'd have them sing songs. And it was good fun, as well as good football. And I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it.
Dinne dín hain about Jack Charlton, agus by stadas aige in éidir mar leach chiche. Hánig lymphoma agus néaltrúir in the chuds blianta deire. Bhí sé 2 bliana le cushin cheir scór nuair I déag sé I mí júl fiche.
It's hard to explain. You know, you just meet these people in life who have a huge presence, a huge warm presence, and a huge positive presence on every life to touch. I think that's how I remember him. Yeah, he was a typical Irishman. You know what I mean? And he got us, and we got him.
Hug sé féin bhuinín dúin mar hir. Agus is dócha in áire seachas an craobhann down a bhuachant in seasca sé le Sasna. Gur bhí na blianta a chaise mar bhanistóir éireann na blianta bhógar bhain sé sása bhasta go profisiúnta agus béidir go pásanta chumá.
He brought success to the football team which permeated all of society. He raised everyone's level of expectation of themselves indirectly.
Is cinnte rudháin, gurug sé féin winnín hún, mar éirnaí, seasa suas, a bheith bródúil as an rát, a bheith bródúil as an ghansaí. Sin mar ngeall Jack.
Well, back in 1996, Father Jack and Dougal sent a video message from Craggy Island in a special tribute to the football legend on Kenny Live. If you haven't already seen it, check it out on rte.ie/archives. It put a smile on Jack's face on the night, and it's sure to do the same for you. And just to say, if you caught the tail end of tonight's programme, you can watch it again on RTE Player.